We are, Lewis. I actually incorrectly had the score when I first saw you at the start of First Coast News at noon, and it's not 21-10 Wake Forest. It is just 17-10, but Rutgers has brought out all the trick plays. They only had 4 practices to get ready for this bowl game, and yet here they are lighting it up so far and hanging with the ACC runner-ups, the Demon Deacons. Now, for Wake Forest, making it to the Gator Bowl was a huge deal because they wanted to be in a Florida bowl game. They wanted their first 10-win season since 2006. For Rutgers, as you alluded to, they weren't even supposed to be in a bowl game at just 5-7 and were a late addition to this year's TaxSlayer Gator Bowl. But for some players in particular, getting to play here at TIAA Bank Field, it means even more. Let's hit the archives. Isaiah Washington was a 1,000-yard receiver twice at Trinity Christian. He caught 14 touchdowns his senior season and won 2 state titles with the Conquerors. He is now starring at wide receiver for Trinity Christian. He was involved in one of the crazy lateral plays we saw here earlier today. Meanwhile, Ryan Smenda was a stud for Fleming Island High School and a multi-sport athlete. He is now the starting middle linebacker for the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. Their families have traveled all over the country over the past 3 and 4 years respectively following these 2 young men's journey. Needless to say, in one of the biggest games of their seasons, it was nice for mom and dad to stay home too.
Words can't describe how it feels. I have family coming down from Buffalo and Suffolk, Virginia, and my Navy mentors here with her husband, so it's just really overwhelming. It's a great feeling.
We have older boys that played a little closer to home. And so having to go to New Jersey, it's not a bad trip. There are some straight flights, but it was wonderful to get out of my own bed and drive 20 minutes to support Rutgers.
4 local guys will be playing in this year's Gator Bowl. Again, Isaiah Washington and Ryan Smenda, whose mothers you heard from there. Redshirt senior and Oakleaf grad Javante Nash is out with an injury all season for Wake Forest, but he is in town. And from Bartram Trail, true freshman quarterback Santino Marucci backing up the all-ACC performer Sam Hartman under center. Again, our score 17-10 Wake Forest as we approach halftime in the 77th annual TaxSlayer Gator Bowl. The weather is picture perfect. Lauren Roundcrantz, you listened to me at the top of the hour. I love you, girl. We're looking just fine here. 17-10 Wake Forest in front of Rutgers as we get ready for an exciting second half of TaxSlayer Gator Bowl action. I'll have the highlights, reaction, and a whole lot more coming up tonight at 5. For now, from TIAA Bank Field, Mia O'Brien, First Coast Sports.
Right on over to Lauren Roundcrantz, right on cue. Let's talk about the rest of our afternoon.